Now, the start of the Formula One season has been delayed due to the recent civil unrest in Bahrain, which meant the opening race there was called off. So the season now won't start until the 27th of March in Australia, 2 weeks later than planned. Gives the teams, I suppose, an extra round of testing to fine-tune their cars. I'm delighted to say now, to look ahead, I'm joined by Christian Horner, of course, principal of the team that swept the board last season. It seems like 5 minutes ago that you were here at the end of last season. Have you had a decent break in the end, or that drivers only get a couple of weeks off, don't they, in the end?
No, it's been pretty manic. We've had a pretty short period to design and produce a completely new car, and obviously testing has been pretty intense over the last few weeks, and now looking forward to the first race, now obviously delayed to Australia.
So what difference does this delay at all make for you and the teams preparing? Does it make any difference? Does it disrupt preparations?
Not really. I mean, ironically, we were ready to go on time this year, which is quite unusual for us. But a 2-week delay is nothing. Is welcome for some teams, but logistically, there's a slight challenge to it, but nothing too trivial.
There's no danger then of getting too hyped up and you're almost kicking your heels while you're waiting for the actual season to begin?
No, I mean, there was a test plan for Bahrain for next week. That's obviously now been cancelled, so we'll be going back to Barcelona for a final 4-day test there, and then everything gets freighted out to Australia.
So I suppose for your team this season, for Red Bull, how do you improve on last season? And of course, Vettel got you the Drivers' title and he won the Constructors' Championship as well. Yeah,
it's going to be a lot to live up to. I mean, going in as a defending driver and team champions, but you know, it's going to be a fascinating season. You're going to have all the usual protagonists there. You're going to have Jensen and Lewis, Fernando Alonso's looked very strong in pre-season testing, and obviously our drivers in Mark Webber and Sebastian Vettel have both been looking pretty respectable as well. So I think it's Formula One set for another really exciting season.
If you had to tip a team or a driver to really challenge you, who do you most fear, would you say?
I think Alonso at the moment, he looks pretty, fired up. His testing has looked impressive so far. So I think he's going to pose a threat, but then, the British guys as well, I'm sure are going to be right up there as well. OK,
now earlier you mentioned car changes. Now last year, I'm a great fan of the sport, but I must admit when it comes to cars, well, I know the bonnet is one end and the boot's the other end.
Yeah.
But when it gets technical, it gets quite complicated, isn't it? So in layman's terms, can you explain to someone like me the big difference that we should look out for this season?
Well, the cars have evolved over the winter, so everybody has turned up with a completely new car. We've got new regulations for this year, so we've got a new tyre supplier in Pirelli. We've got a movable rear wing, which is designed to help the overtaking, which the drivers control, and we've got the KER system back, which is the kinetic energy recovery system, where the cars now have batteries on them to inject an extra boost of power.
So do you think we'll see more overtaking, which of course means more excitement, doesn't it?
I think so. I think you're going to see more overtaking. I think you're going to see more pit stops. I think the race strategy is going to be more intense this year. So I think it's going to be a really interesting spectacle. It's going to be a bit more stress on the pit wall. But I think Formula One is set for another really exciting season.
Talk us through then how the drivers will be getting ready for the new season. I remember spending a time a while back now with Adrian Sutil, and was surprised by the amount of gym work he had to do, even boxercise on a daily basis. Talk us through how they'll be spending their days now.
Well, at the moment, both our drivers, if they're not in their car, they'll be doing approximately 4 hours a day training. Sebastian was in Finland for the whole of January, working on his fitness program. Mark went off to the Canary Islands and was training quite hard there. So they've both got the different programs, but they're athletes. They have to be in tip-top condition, and now is the time to really work on that conditioning before heading off to the first Grand Prix.
And let's hope for an exciting end to the season like we had last season. It all went down to that final race, wasn't it?
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't end up in the same situation as going to the final race, but inevitably with the ingredients that we've got,
fantastic, yeah.
I think it could well do the same.
And the new points system from last season, do you think that helps with that and creating this amazing race to the line?
I think that the point system, ironically, even if we'd have been on the old point system, the result would have been the same. Yeah. It just the gaps appear to shrink quicker and grow quicker. But
it's good for the fans. It's good for the TV, but maybe not so good for your heart. Thanks, Christian. All the best of the season. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Christian Horner there. So it's still a month away, unfortunately. Can't wait.
It's interesting. Psychologically, fans get ready and then the date slips. And
like a fortnight.
Yeah, exactly.